Hey guys, my name's James.
And I'm Corwyn.
And welcome to This Movie's Gay. Oh, I fucked that up. I thought we say it together.
We don't.
We do not.
We can't have an intro where it doesn't fuck up. It's fine.
Corwyn, my friend, my buddy, my champion. Can I start calling you my champion?
Sure, just for my ego, though.
If I'm your muse, you should be my
not.
champion. We discussed it last week, and speaking of things we discussed last week, the next thing I
So-
do want to get into, I would like to open our guests with, because we did not get any responses on Twitter. So let's introduce some people.
Okay, so this week we're watching Eating Out the Open Week. I do
You
this.
intro the guests,
and then I got this. So we watched the movie Eating Out the Open Weekend, and you guys know that we can't watch those, just James and I anymore.
Now it
So-
makes sense.
You're
a
you don't trust
professional.
me.
You're my champion.
Jesus.
And your muse.
We have two guests that are experiencing this right now. You can introduce yourselves. First, we've got...
Hey, I'm Ben Taylor.
Yay, Ben. And then we also have
I'm Allie.
Allie. They're both my classmates from my voiceover class. So they're wonderful, incredible, talented people.
And I would like to ask you a question. Last week's episode, we had this huge debate on the differences between, I hope I get them
Jesus.
right, sexual, erotic, exotic, sensual, and saucy. There might have been a sixth one in there, but I believe that sexual and erotic kind of are in the same ballpark, but one is, one's Hustler magazine and one's Playboy magazine. And then sensual would be Playboy magazine right now, since they don't have nudes. And then what was the other one? Exotic. Exotic's just like eating a whole pineapple on the beach. And then saucy. That's like
I lost you on that one.
that's like how your friend's aunt gets after
That's getting
fourth
drunk.
vodka. Yeah, saucy,
Saucy's
but
drunk.
but in a sexual way, a sensual
Is
way.
saucy sexual?
I don't think saucy
Yeah.
is sexual.
I agree with that.
I
don't
think it can be, but
it can be a combo.
It's sometimes it is. Oh, that's saucy.
My point was erotic and sexual are the same thing. It's the same.
I think
That
it
was
depends what you're defining. Like if some person is erotic or if some person is sexy, that's different than a magazine being.
Yeah. I think sexual to me is just almost biological. Like it's just an anatomy. Like it's sex related to sex, whereas erotic can be alluding to sex, whereas sexual is like that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's the genitals or whatever. Whereas erotic is like tintillating.
okay.
Like alluding
Okay.
to sex.
Now, what
Yeah.
about sexual versus sensual?
And sensual is PG-13.
Yeah, see, I told you.
I don't know why you're saying I
Because-
told you. I never said sensual was
I think
anything.
sensual is like slow motion.
I described it as sensual is like trailing your fingers through a chest hair, and then then sexual is kind of kneading the chest hair while also rubbing the nipple with your thumb.
Very specific.
Yeah.
You have a very vivid mind. I think the sexual is the whole shebang. Sensual is just if you put a magnifying glass up to it.
Okay.
Sensual
I
is
like that.
foreplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
We defined it.
It's been defined.
Okay, so then
And then exotic, I don't think that's sexual.
That's just different than the culture you live in.
That's just foreign.
That's why instead of having the chest hair example, James went to eating a pineapple on the beach.
yeah.
But if you live near pineapples and beaches, then that's not exotic.
It's not exotic
Yeah.
to you.
Oh, guys, please don't live in a place with those two things, because then
Hawaii, that has both of those things.
Yeah, don't live in Hawaii, because then it's just an everyday thing.
Everything else pales in comparison.
And then you see a skyscraper.
Oh, that's exotic.
It's exotic.
Hawaii has the mountains. That's what you see. Just beautiful
nature's
nature.
skyscrapers.
Nature's skyscrapers. Yeah.
It's like Lilo and Stitch, right? There's aliens running around.
No.
It's like E.T. There's an alien running around.
So you
That's
haven't
correct.
traveled much, right?
I have not.
That's E.T. is everywhere, James.
Both of those are
E.T.
accurate descriptions
isn't
of those
here.
movies.
James is pointing at his heart, I guess.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Oh.
In that vicinity.
Holding true to his beliefs.
But he was pointing and then he was trailing his finger along
It
his
was very
chest in a very
sensual.
sensual way.
Ooh. Guys,
E.T. does it for you. All right.
wait. Did something just fall back
Yeah,
there?
the chair fell.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm not going to be able to edit that out. It doesn't need to be.
It's fine.
Corwyn,
Why are you making that voice at me?
I forgot there was I was going to somehow oh, no. There was somehow I was going to relate this to Casper and ask, I think I was just going to ask, can I keep you? Because I've now asked it. I've now asked it to all
Very
of my
off topic.
co-hosts. That's how this podcast gets.
Very off topic. We haven't even I've briefly mentioned the topic once. That's it.
There was I think it was last week's episode, I saw Corwyn reach for his notes and I just said, don't make me come over there and bat it out of your hands. We're not talking about the movie yet.
I don't remember what we watched last
Hurricane
week.
Bianca.
Oh yeah, we did.
It
Okay.
was so good. We got to watch the sequel.
We can.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on Netflix.
That was the plan.
Speaking of Netflix, today's movie's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, or just I feel like it was on Netflix at some point. I don't know. You can find it everywhere. Eating Out, the open weekend, the 5th installment for the movies that we've watched,
finally
unfortunately.
Did it.
In a
Hooray.
very awkward manner. I've got 2 of my new friends here, and they've watched it with us, and
I'm going to be very honest. I knew you guys were coming over. I knew you guys were new friends of Corwyn. And I said, hey, what movie are we watching? And Corwyn goes, well, we're watching Eating Out. Of course, that's why I got guests. And I said, oh, I was just assuming we weren't going to watch this because these are new friends of yours.
we just jump in on the deep end.
He likes
It's
short
fine.
friendships.
Yes.
Short but passionate.
Like Benji and Zach's relationship.
Ow.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's okay, so those 2 from the last movie, they won this trip, meaning they've only been together for like a month and are thinking, hey, how do we spice up this relationship? Let's just start fucking everyone we can.
Just like the last movies, for some reason the nice one has turned into a dick in this movie because that's how relationships work, I guess, according to the director and writer. But before we get into that, I want you guys to give a quick synopsis of the movie because I usually try to make the guests do that. And then James is like, why are we doing that? We never do that. And I'm like, we always do that, James. I always do that. I'm very mean. So, Alison, Ben, give a quick synopsis of this movie.
We're offering the
team
plot.
Yeah.
But trade
From
off
what it is.
words.
Don't
Every syllable. You got it?
Yes. I'll piece that together. It'll be fine.
Why don't you start? You remember the intro more than I do.
Oh yeah. So the intro. Movie starts out with Benji taking a nice piss and
It's very long.
and
It's a very long.
a guy who's later revealed to be a congressman taking a piss next to him, and they start flirting, looking at each other's dongs, and
As you
as
do.
one does when they're pissing, you get hard and start jerking each other off.
I honestly think they were soft jerking each other because they were still peeing.
They were
Just
still
needing
peeing. They're
to-
absolutely still
Yeah.
peeing. Yeah.
They're still peeing? Wait, were they still peeing while
Yes.
they were
Well, I think it's if there is still piss coming out, something is wrong. And then Benji's boyfriend Zach, right?
Yeah.
he comes in and they stop. They go back to pissing somehow, and then Zach starts pissing at the third one.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a jerk session, but Zach's not really into it. And then a couple more guys come
Like
in.
a team of men.
Yeah, and then
like a whole
all-
football
it goes
Yeah.
to like
Like, it was a
7,
lot.
Wearing
9,
outfits.
12 dudes, all kind of just
Surrounding
group hugging at
Benji.
the end, really.
2 of them had mohawks.
And Zach is
Yeah.
Zach is reaching into the massive bodies for Benji and slowly slipping away.
And then boop, that's just the fantasy of Benji, I believe, right?
Yeah, it was a dream.
I think it was Zach. I think it was Zach.
Okay, yeah, because it was more of a
Yeah.
nightmare
Zach
for him.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh no, my relationship with Benji is slipping away with all these men."
And that's
This
and
open
that's
weekend.
This open weekend that they've
Ooh.
agreed to do at Gaycation at some hotel motel.
The
Triangle
Yeah,
Hotel.
Triangle Inn.
Triangle Inn. It was
Palm Springs.
In Palm Springs.
Beautiful Palm Springs.
Then it cut to two new people, two new characters I was unaware of. So it was a montage of a road trip on their way over there, and they weirdly zoomed in on roadkill, which I thought was an interesting.
Yeah, there's some nice
Twist.
carrying.
Good choice.
Yeah. She was wearing a Minnie Mouse bow. Very talkative, didn't seem to know much. I don't know. Was the other guy's name Casey?
Yeah.
I never
It's
learned that
Penny and
girl's
Casey.
name. Penny?
Penny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're friends.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know the history there. So
Yeah, they met the last
the
movie.
last movie.
Okay.
And drama camp.
Yeah. She was on scholarship, but work. She had to work. Clean up vomit.
what a fun storyline she has.
She has a very fun storyline.
So yeah, they go to this motel because Casey wants to also get it on, I guess.
Yes.
And she likes watching. She said she hasn't watched. She wanted to watch again, something like that.
Yep.
Very awkward dialogue.
And the receptionist is a famous recurring character.
No, she's new.
Oh,
she's new.
okay. Well,
She's new.
The
well,
bearing
never
body
mind.
lady was the recurring
Oh,
character.
okay. Well, but in that scene, we see Penny get a nice handful of cum from a used fleshlight.
Just hanging out on the
Just
receptionist
a big
desk.
old splooge right in the hand and wrist.
Why was it used and just like sitting there with that inside? I don't.
That's
You
clean your
instead of
sex
like mints
toys.
or something that you get at the front desk, you just
Get a
go in
palm
that.
full of.
You know how some restaurants you bring your tray up to the counter?
Is that you're saying that the receptionist cleans out all
Yeah.
the sex toys?
Yeah, why not?
So she brought Penny's Harry Potter vibrator by later.
Maybe.
Time to play Quidditch.
Is this a normal motel where there was an event that weekend?
think so.
I think it. Well, I feel like it was a gay hotel, but they
It
also
was a
had
gay
an
hotel.
event.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Because I was curious why also that flashlight was there to begin with. If it was the beginning of the
room
weekend.
keys had like penises on them, so I'm.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure they're all. I think it was definitely
All year
gay
round
You
kind
don't
of
think
thing.
that
All
they
year
went to the
round.
trouble of
They were
buying
like-
a bunch of little plastic penises to put
that
on all the room
weekend?
keys?
They're like, no, we have these already, not just for the event. We've got them already.
Yeah, they budget.
Year round.
They're budgeting there.
It's all part of the gaycation weekend.
You want more plot?
Yeah, you could just go through it like 5 minutes.
Yeah, good, 'cause it kinda blurs after that.
Yeah, just like super fast.
There's a whole bunch of flirting. Casey doesn't, he's like kind of in the dumps, I guess, because Zach's there as ex. And
Way better looking than him.
Yeah.
And he's feeling bad. Also because he doesn't have anyone. So then he finds this slut that
who we went to high school with, who was fat in high school and had a crush on him.
said he
Oh, it was
turned gay.
fat. Yeah, he turned gay.
He said, I was fat in high school, then I turned gay.
Yeah.
Corwyn,
It's a
when did you
choice.
turn gay?
My whole life.
Nice.
Did you go to conversion therapy to become gay? You went to a
Just
camp?
like a 2-week course.
Yeah.
Just like the first time I saw a boy, I was like, converted. Damn it.
So
and then
a lot
escapades.
of every time those couples are near one another. So now that slut has agreed to pretend to be his boyfriend while they're there. Every time those couples are near each other, they just are so awkward. They just start making out with one another and then having sex. And then as time passes, the two women, what's the other one's name?
Penny and Lily.
Penny and Lily have nothing to focus on or look at other than one bartender, I guess, that works there that's straight.
Yeah.
So they're trying to fight over him, and that's a whole nother thing. And then the two gay couples basically just have so much awkwardness that it just ends in them having the awkward sex scene all together later
A
on.
big old weird
With-
orgy
with
with
Penny and Lily
under the bed.
Under the bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Playing
Just-
Quidditch.
just listening.
Again with the vibrator that was Harry Potter.
And she's into
it. Lily stole it at one
It just
point.
seems so
It's like, no, thanks.
impractical because when you have those oil. What's the word I'm trying to look
Lubricant?
for? No, the oil essence. Oil
Essential oils.
is when you dip those like wooden sticks in there.
That's
might,
what the broom looked like.
Yeah, you might. It just
Yeah.
the sticks.
I thought
just
it was
start
like a-
smelling like lima beans. I guess.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Casey smelled the vibrator for some reason and said it smelled like lima beans.
Now,
I don't know
I've never
why you would
smelled
smell
lima beans,
Like
but
he
I
held
don't.
it far away, got closer,
Went-
basically touched it with his nose. Yeah.
Why? But first, like, why would you see a vibrator and you pick it up?
Yep, number one.
It's like in a room on a bed.
Yep.
So
Well, it does look
obviously
like
it's
it
used.
does look like a broom that like a large rat would use though, like to actually like fly on. A magical rat.
The
It's just like to
vibrating
dust
broom.
shelves or tabletops. Yeah.
Sure.
The little sticks at the end. Those are how old brooms work, right?
Yeah,
I
very,
don't-
very sharp sticks.
And then there's what's his name? Benji and Zach Benji wants them to get married for
God.
political reasons only, which
He's very clear about the reasons.
he
does not
it's
love
clear
him.
That it is political reasons. He's very unclear on what he's trying to accomplish.
Yeah, yeah.
through
He's
that.
learned the word political. He keeps using it because he's proud of himself.
Yep.
And
It's the first word he learned.
And then Zach figures out that he doesn't want to go through with it because he really likes Casey.
but he realizes it during the wedding.
left at the
During
altar.
the however long the gay wedding loophole that was apparently there's some loophole
Yeah.
that they were allowed to get married within like 3 hours or something like that. So
Yeah.
Pre-gay marriage allowance.
nationally.
So I
What's
know-
that Supreme Court ruling called?
I don't know.
Oh,
He looked at me and he was so proud of himself that I would be able to say something relevant and
Should've made it
knowledgeable. I'm like, I don't fucking know.
yeah. I would have believed anything you said.
It's called the Corwyn Pact.
No, I know that's not it. The Corwyn Pact is once you pass away, I start a cult.
Why does
that.
it have to be after I die? Why can't it be before?
Because then I can create this folklore around your life and no one can fact check it.
I think he'd be all for it if you want to start creating folklore around, like while he's alive.
I mean, there are
seems like he'd be into
there are
it.
people in my theater company that have already created folklore about me and things like that exists.
He can start advertising.
Let's get
for
one
you.
tidbit.
One tidbit.
Yeah, one folklore.
So, okay, when I was in college, we did the show Medea, like the Euripides is Medea,
Boo.
Not Tyler Perry.
not Tyler Perry.
Wow.
People were confused. But Medea's first line in the show is "Women of Corinth." And the actress was a good friend of mine, and she kept coming out and almost saying "Women of Corwyn," and the cast was mostly women, especially the Greek chorus was just a bunch of women, and they were in these like blood splattered masks and like these long white robes, and they were very terrifying.
Gorgeous. Okay.
Yeah, gorgeous and terrifying. It was like,
Hand in
oh,
hand.
I'm very attracted, but I'm gonna die, so it's fine. That was their whole thing. So the thing they started saying, like my theater company and my friends in college and stuff, is that I would just say "Women of Corwyn," and then those ladies would come out and just murder someone. So that's part of my folklore.
All right. I
you
can
just
work
said it
that
a
in.
lot. And they didn't come, but that is fantastic.
Because
That
I
is
wasn't
wonderful.
channeling it. I
course,
wasn't.
of
I
course.
wasn't. I don't have anyone that I,
I
want
would
to murder
love
in
to
here.
see them though, if you feel like channeling it.
Please, Corwyn, make it happen.
The 2015 U.S. Supreme Court decision is Obergefell versus Hodges. I don't know how to say that. It's Obergefell versus Hodges.
Sure, Obergefell.
Obergefell versus Hodges. That's the Supreme Court decision. There you
All
go,
right.
James. Spread
Thank
in
you
knowledge.
so much. Thank you. Do we have enough of the synopsis, or I don't even know where we were?
I think we finished
We
it.
missed
Yeah,
one minor, and by minor I mean big detail. The tail.
Huge.
the straight man that Lily and Penny were finally hooked up with, apparently at the end, he had a tail that looked like a Scotch taped hot dog.
Yeah.
It was. No, it didn't look like it. It was. It was a hot dog taped to his tailbone.
And then, like, at one point when it got stuck in the tree, it looked like, you know, those like latex masks and stuff where they have like I don't know, just like a witch or something like that with like a big nose or something like that.
Very familiar.
It looked like the latex like part of that. That's what it looked like.
It also looked like if someone tied off Stretch Armstrong's arm and then just kind of dangled it there.
Yeah. So what we're
wouldn't
saying
put it
is it
past
was
them.
really hot.
We were so-
It was really hot.
Funny enough, they went for it.
yeah, Penny
He said, women don't like me when they see my problem. And then he turns around and they're like, we're into it. And we want to do it
Can
together.
that thing get hard?
That's what Penny asked.
said
That's what
that,
Penny
yeah.
asked.
And he doesn't
Yeah.
answer, so we don't know.
But
Do
it
you
was-
think it gets hard?
It was
No.
bigger than his actual dick, though. So
It was much bigger.
Yeah.
'cause it
Could
was
be a
taped
grower, guys.
bratwurst. Yeah, that's right. He was probably a grower.
And then it doesn't grow in length. It just grows in thickness.
Is that how that works?
Yeah. No, how he works it is.
All of the blood goes to his tail.
yeah, I think that the tail gets bigger.
That's why he grotesques everyone out. It's just, everyone's like, oh god, the tail got bigger.
and that's inverting? Yeah.
It's why is it
throbbing
throbbing?
coccyx.
Because so much blood is rushing to it.
I don't. I feel like if you like tie off your finger and blood is stuck in there, it doesn't throb.
No, but blood is rushing into it.
Okay, so it's
Just 'cause your
rushing in
heart's
and out.
pumping.
You know, like your pulse?
Throbbing like a pulse. It's got veins in the tail.
Yeah. Just think as
It
if.
ought to if it's
for sure.
still alive flesh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming they're
Veins
like
is
small
everywhere.
veins. Like not like I meant vein. I'm talking about like an artery. It's got like an artery in the tail, like a giant.
Yeah.
If you cut it, then he dies.
He did say that they can't remove it. So
Now he's too old.
Now he's
maybe
too
that's a
old.
reason. Who knows?
He uses it as a second penis. It's fine.
Yeah.
We don't know. He's never used it.
We can only hope.
He says he just flirts, right? He's like, I don't have sex. I just flirt because
But he had sex
of
with
my
Lily
problem.
and Penny at the same time.
I
because of his
hope
problem.
that they were like, one in front, one behind.
I also imagine.
and
that's
they were
what I
just
think it
like,
was.
Like
because they
one
didn't
of those
like each
train-
other or want to look at one another.
No, Lily was like, nope, I'm going to back up here. You back up there.
As if that works.
What are those things in like the 1800s on trains where it was like a seesaw kind of thing? But it would just be like back and forth and they would just be still.
They were
I'm
seesawing
hating
him?
this visual.
Ew.
Nope. Also, because it's like 3 inches on either side, you know?
Yeah. He doesn't have to move far.
They had a lot of fun. Just a very fun time. They're best friends now.
When someone said, oh, all he does is flirt, I was going to quote something, Corwyn. I was going to say, one little squirt, no more flirt. And I was like, what? Movie did we watch that? But then I remembered that
Maybe
it
that's
was
your own quote.
It was a TV show.
That's you.
No, it was a kids show that we watched on Mostly Speaking Sentai. It was said it was about someone shooting a squirt gun at someone who was like this like sassy, sexy villain, and they
Why is the children's villain sexy?
because they're like
I think it's just his perspective.
no, this person once Nicole comes in, I will ask her if Spiderella was or hey, Saucy will even say.
Spiderella does sound very saucy.
Yeah, she was. And
She's drunk the whole time.
Yeah, she does drink this spider venom, and that's what turns her into Spiderella.
I feel like drinking venom would intoxicate you.
Yeah.
Or kill you.
or just kill you.
No, drinking poison will kill you. Drinking venom is fine.
It just sounds like a low
What are you
budget
talking
version of
about?
Spider-Man.
This is a thing on the podcast. We've talked about this.
Drinking poison won't make you fine.
No, drinking poison will kill you, but drinking venom it's fine. And drink responsibly, children.
Drinking venom's not fine.
No, venom if it goes into your stream,
if
remember?
you drink it, it's in your stream.
Yeah.
No, it's in your tum-tum.
Oh my god.
Thing.
Okay, maybe if you have ulcers, yes, it's in your stream.
No, it permeates your gut barrier.
Well, won't it eventually get into your bloodstream?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
No, that's why you first have to coat your stomach with some Dr. Pepper or some chocolate milk. That's what my brother did before doing a bunch of Coricidin or Robitussin.
He sounds
And-
intelligent.
Hey, my brother used to party, bro.
That sounds
we
great.
discussed that venomous animals are things that only can kill you if they bite you.
Yes.
Right.
Poisonous animals are things that if you pick them up and touch them, the poison gets on you and
But
can
also
kill
if you drink poison.
But venom and poison are I think they're the same thing.
As far as their body concerned, they're toxins.
Yeah,
So
they're toxins.
you'll go into a certain level of shock depending on how poisonous it is to you.
Yeah. I think this is an issue where like magma and lava, like magma's below the crust,
Yes.
but lava's above the crust.
Exactly
So
like
it's
that.
the same thing.
No.
So you drink venom or poison, you're gonna die.
Guys,
depending on the severity of the poison or
Please,
venom.
if we had a P.O. box, I
And
would
your
tell
immune
you the
system.
address. Send me some poison. Send me some venom.
On
Don't do
that
that.
subject, is it semen when it's in your balls and then cum when it's out?
Yeah.
It is now.
Okay. Just wanted to
canon.
clarify. Good stuff.
And hey, it's a
Corwyn
cream
liked
pie when
that.
it's inside someone else.
Why are you going further
Yes.
with that?
I
Stop
dislike
it.
that addition.
Yes.
I don't like that. I didn't like that.
And see, this is the podcast. We don't talk about the movie.
We do need to talk about the movie. We did talk about
Back to the movie. Shart was said a lot.
Yeah, why?
Again, it was a newly learned word.
He
They wanted to reuse it.
the straight guy said mierda, and then they translated that to shart, not shit or poop. Shart.
Is that what that word means? I don't speak enough
Mierda is
Spanish.
shit. It's
It
a
just means
swear
shit.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean-
I'm like, I don't speak enough
And
Spanish.
Minnie
to know.
Mouse girl also said it a whole bunch of times.
Shart.
I thought she was saying shirt.
Sorry, Ben, what was the quote?
Shart.
Yeah.
That's going to be on our t-shirts.
Shart. Da-da-da-da.
And we will be selling t-shirts that say shart. If you are interested.
Shart. I don't know.
Shart your panties.
I'm glad you finished that. It's like, I don't know where to go with it.
Why do they need spermicidal lube?
Yeah, they're all
She's uneducated.
they're all gay, so they're not going to get pregnant from the sperm.
But you can try.
Arnold Schwarzenegger might disagree.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito aside, they won't get pregnant from the sperm, but if they still use spermicide without using a condom, they can still get an STD.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
So they
yeah.
need to be using condoms. The spermicide doesn't matter, though.
I think she's just dumb.
Yeah.
Because no gay man said that.
She also
That was
didn't
Minnie
clean out
Mouse.
the fleshlight that was sitting in her office. So
They literally asked, "Are you just going to leave that?" And then she just rubbed it in.
yeah,
Ugh.
Penny just. We also brought
She's
this
like,
up.
"It's
Penny
moisturizer."
didn't wash her hands after getting the cum all over her.
She just dipped it in the pool.
She didn't even do that. She just used a
Off
flyer
screen.
to wipe it off, and then later Lily slipped on it, which
Wait, really?
Oh, is that
yes,
what?
that's what.
How
that's
is there
how.
that much?
Oh.
That's how
still
Lily
on her?
fell into Penny and knocked Penny into the pool when Penny was in the evening gown.
That was
Interesting.
days after.
I know. I'm like, how much cum was that? And also, how is it still wet?
That dude moisturizes.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I was gonna
It was
say
in the sun.
the hunky slutty guy that
one?
Casey
Yeah, which one?
that Casey was like pretending to be his boyfriend.
Yeah, the no name?
He comes,
No name.
He comes up to Penny and Casey and he says, "Does something smell cummy?"
He's
One of
in.
my favorite lines in
And
the movie.
Penny just sniffs her hand
Yep.
after she just rubbed it all over
Still-
his
She's like,
abs.
Still
confirmed.
smells like cum.
She's like, I didn't wash my hands yet. You want to touch? You want to feel?
We do
Gross.
see when what's his face Benji is getting cucked essentially that he like he masturbates and then ejaculates. Normally we don't see the ejaculate, but it pans over to him and he's just wiping very realistic semen off from his stomach.
You can get lube that looks like that. That exists.
Regardless, it is strange that during that scene they only showed close-ups of his face while he was jacking off, but then you saw his body only during the cleanup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing because it would be X-rated if they showed
it's
him
just a
actually
stomach.
I mean,
jacking.
they show
just his
so
stomach.
much penis anyway. It might as well be
All
X-rated.
flaccid though.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of flaccid penises. That's
Once
very
it's
true.
erect, that's X-rated.
Oh, okay.
That's
Is
a
that how it
no-no.
works?
I guess.
Probably.
Or I guess that would be NC-17, and then If it's two erect penises just kind of like going like that,
Sword fighting.
that's triple X.
That's not how gay sex works, James.
No,
just
but
want
I'm
you
saying
to know.
no, but I'm just saying if that
I
were
just
to happen.
wanted you to
He's
know.
proposing a new rating system.
Speaking of gay sex, Corwyn, I have a question for you. What is being punch fucked?
It's called fisting.
Okay.
That's all you need to know.
I thought they were kind of like, like punching
Striking.
each other
Yeah.
Well,
during sex, getting donkey
in a
punched.
manner, and in a manner of ways,
Just
Slowly.
slower.
slowly and with a lot of lube and patience.
You go like that first, Corwyn.
No, not first. You need to work your way up to even that. James is holding his whole fist up.
No,
but
this
he's-
isn't. This is a fist. I'm
but
doing
he's-
like a mwah type deal. Like that's delicious.
Mangiamo,
Yeah.
You don't stick all the fingers in at the same time. Yeah.
Well, this is. I'm
you
just
gotta
saying.
work your way
once
up
you
to that.
get to there, then once it's all in.
I don't know the
Corwyn.
logistics of it, but I'm assuming so.
Have you heard a door open at all back there?
A few. No, I don't think so.
Okay, Corwyn, I've fisted someone before. I know how to do it.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I didn't
bless
need
you.
to know that.
Thank you.
There was
So
a
learn from him. All right.
yeah, Corwyn.
I mean,
I've never.
Did you use spermicidal lube when you did
Yeah,
it?
did you-
so much of it because guess what? My hands were covered in semen. No, of
God.
course they weren't.
I don't like this.
This is what eating out does to us.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's
It
only
just-
you.
It also gives some people an excuse to just share.
Oh God, there was so much.
We had a huge debate on hair color.
Casey's hair is blonde.
It is.
I'm saying in the end, yeah, you probably put some like
I thought
lemon
Casey's
juice
hair
in
was.
there and it
I thought Casey's
baked
hair
in.
was a little red. It seemed a little red in the first movie
You
that he
said
was in.
he's a redhead.
Ginger.
Don't
I
say
said
a
he was
little.
a ginger, which I thought he did, but then I admitted later he was blonde.
It could have dyed it.
Yeah.
Brunette.
He's not brunette. Who do
Corwyn.
you think is blonde? Lucius Malfoy? Is that it? That's your rating of blonde? Like he has to be like platinum blonde for it to be blonde?
Yeah. Yes.
No.
And then some
Hair color
people have
is a
are
range.
brunette with a little
No.
streaks of
You are
blonde.
brunette. You are
I'm
not.
pretty sure everyone is a brunette in your category.
Yeah, you're literally describing everyone in the world.
Brunette.
Unless you dye
No.
unless you dye it blue.
My hair is dirty blonde.
Yeah.
Is that how you describe yourself too?
I'm a dirty blonde.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's where it got me to another thing that I said during the movie. If you're dirty blonde, you must be triple X blonde because you're dirty as hell. I'm saying you're really, really brunette.
No.
Just take the compliment, Corwyn.
No.
You're
No.
brunette.
My hair is dirty blonde because I've got random hairs of red and random hairs of brown.
What red are you talking about?
So it's really prevalent in my beard. I can find red hairs in there, and it's the same in my hair. The way it mixes and it's there. So you've got things like lowlights and highlights and stuff like that in your hair naturally. Some of those for me are brown. Some of those for me are red.
I need to find
how-
Frank's little detective kit. He's got a magnifying glass in that. Frank's my cat for anyone who doesn't know that.
But my hair would be described as dirty blonde to like
I agree with
to
what
people
you're
that
saying.
are actually trained in cutting hair and things. And we know you're not, James, because we saw your haircut.
I
with
didn't do
TC.
that.
I know, but you accepted it.
No, I did not.
You left and paid.
He didn't pay. It was
No.
free,
Oh.
but it was terrible.
It was a video, and they gave me an alt-right haircut,
Ooh.
and I did not want
But
it.
it was not. It was not good. It was.
There was
not
no
even,
mirrors around me. I didn't know what was happening.
it was-
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't good at
Mirrors
all.
Come
help.
with the hood?
Mirrors help.
No.
Oh, that's bad. That was real bad. I can't remember what I was going to say earlier to do with the cum-covered pamphlets that they leave lying around. Why don't they clean that place? It needs to be cleaned. If that was hanging around for days.
Yeah, they could have done some bits where a room service comes around and it's like, ooh, this is disgusting.
They literally had no one there cleaning at all.
It's a gaycation for the staff too, apparently.
I think there's actually just two people working there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the receptionist
desk.
and the
One
bartender
employee,
guy.
Yeah.
We could say a third, maybe the officiator.
Oh yeah. Well, I think she was hired on.
Yeah,
she,
yeah.
She
But,
came in.
Side
from-
note, favorite character.
Yeah.
She played it real.
She's like,
she
"Get the
committed.
fuck out of here."
She's so grounded.
She's like,
Yeah.
I've married 200 gay couples right now.
Yeah.
Just move it on.
All right, you
Come on.
done? All right, hurry up. Next. Yep. All right, Mary. Done?
Also, I want to say
Next.
the only time Penny probably washed herself at all was when she got shoved into the pool by Lily on accident, considering she didn't wash her hands after she got semen all over them.
Penny's the Minnie Mouse.
Penny's Minnie Mouse, yeah.
Also, that dildo was everywhere, and she just kept putting that back in,
Yeah, the dildo was in her bag and her...
rolling around the floor.
And yeah, it was on the floor and it was on the bed sheets and...
Oh, the top layer of the bed sheets as well in a motel.
in a motel. Yeah, or I think it was a hotel. It was an inn.
It was a
I don't
motel.
know. It looked like a motel.
It's a nice bed and breakfast.
It's a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
They don't accept that. They're like, no, we actually have room service and things or something. I
Corwyn.
don't know.
We got some pube ripping in this this
Oh my God.
podcast
That's throwing back to the first episode where James talked about ripping out pubes.
because it looked like a guy was like, "Oh no, I need to get really clean real quick," and then he kind of like reaches down, and I'm like, "Did he just rip out his pubes?"
And I
then
said, no one does that, James.
but I do because I just tear out all of my hair.
Yeah, to be fair,
Well, that's
there's
just
a
a
lot
mental
of
disorder.
There's a lot
It
of things
is.
that people don't really do that happen in this movie that I
Yeah.
assume happens in the other series. You know,
That's very true. This movie is very unrealistic.
brunch
It's not
sex
based on reality.
by the pool.
Oh
at
yeah,
like
we did
10
miss
a.m.
that. We missed that whole part. The first time the couples came together, they all were trying to
One up.
one up each other by having sex at their brunch table.
While staring at one another longingly.
Yeah, it was really
Not
weird.
the right couples.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really weird. And Casey and Zach ended up back together, even though they broke up in the last movie because they were bored with each other. And Zach was being a dick in the last movie, but he was nice in this movie. And Casey is just Casey.
And in the
all
third
of
movie,
them.
Zach was being really nice because he had a dick boyfriend.
Yeah.
So whenever he has an asshole boyfriend, he's nice.
Yeah. So, and Benji was super nice in the last movie and then he's just suddenly a dick in this movie.
So the second they start dating him,
Yeah.
they just mistreat him.
Yeah, basically. Well, except when he was with the Casey, and then that point he's being a dick to Casey.
All right. So they'll never be happy.
They'll never be happy.
But since I only saw this movie, Zach seemed great. Way too good for any of those people.
Zach
he probably
also
should just be
referred-
solo.
Zach also referred to himself as the ugly one for some reason. We were like,
Yeah, he
"You're
was
the
very
hottest one in the-
self-deprecating.
You're the most attractive one here. I don't understand what's happening."
Yeah.
Except they did keep adding eyebrow to him.
Yeah.
Like they kept filling in his eyebrows, but they would make them bigger.
Well, there's
and
like
bigger.
the
They got to
caterpillar
about
was
3 inches.
becoming like the
The moth.
no, well, the in between, the
Chrysalis
yeah, the
and-
chrysalis. They were just adding and adding,
The
and then
shape was
eventually
morphing, yeah.
they become butterflies and fly off.
And then they're
Oh,
back to normal.
and then he's normal ugly self because he doesn't have eyebrows.
No,
That's the problem. He just never had eyebrows. So he
No, I feel
pencils
like
them.
the ugliness was coming with the caterpillar just growing and like the chrysalis and all of that. And then like once they become the butterflies and fly off, he's like, okay, now I'm back to normal and I'm cute.
And now I can be a dick again because I know I'm cute.
Yeah, I know I'm cute, so I'm a dick.
What is a chrysalis?
It's where the
Did you put a
it's
TH
like
at the end?
cocoon.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
It's the cocoon for
Okay.
like a moth or a butterfly.
So you have caterpie, then metapod.
Metapod's like the chrysalis.
Okay.
don't,
Butterfree.
don't women in their 50s get metapod?
Very funny.
I laugh at everything. It's fine.
Ooh,
fine.
that's an insult.
Easy audience. Easy audience. Hey,
He's
you guys been
faking
great.
it.
You guys
That's
have been
what he's
great.
doing.
He's what?
very good at
I
faking
Zach
it.
in that threesome.
I have
He
that
tried
written
and
down.
failed.
We found out Corwyn fakes his laughs last
It's
episode.
for you, see. It's for you.
You
To bring joy to you.
Okay.
And your day.
I was like, you see what? What are you saying?
I'm talking about our fans.
Yes.
It's for our fans so that they can hear me laugh. Yeah.
Very
Just
kind
laugh
of
at
you.
things we say. Let's all try and make Corwyn laugh. We'll just go around the room real quick. Just do something that will make him laugh. I start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Oh,
go.
man. What can I do to make Corwyn laugh? Oh, shoot.
I think you've prepared something.
Okay. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, Corwyn.
Why?
think, it's because it's an imagination
Humor
thing. Okay, think Frank comes in and he throws on some tap shoes and he starts tapping along to your favorite song. What's your favorite song? Don't say it. I know you don't listen to music. Yes. Okay, I got you to laugh. It was a tiny one.
It wasn't a real laugh, though.
I was expecting a bigger build-up.
No, I got him to laugh. I'm done.
Was that a real laugh, though?
Yeah. I don't know. You're the one who fakes it.
No, I wouldn't say that would be a real laugh. That was
Okay.
like, oh my God.
All right, then close your eyes again.
This is, I'm going back to the movie.
Quickly close your eyes. Close your eyes. This will pay off. Frank's tapping, then he trips on one of these chords. Guess what? He lands into a pie and he says, "That's my life." But then he starts eating the pie and I have to shoo him away because he's not allowed to have sugar. Corwyn. Gotta laugh. That's all I care
I'm
about.
laughing at Corwyn's face.
Hey, he's playing the straight guy and I'm playing the not straight guy.
That's the opposite. It's the opposite of what's happening here. In real life, I mean.
Yeah.
But as far as humor goes, yeah, I guess you're right. Notes real quick, because we're getting along and we've got class to go to.
I don't think I have any really notes.
My notes, real quick. Love you.
I hate
Allison
it.
screamed at the TV.
I absolutely hate that. Well, no, he says, I don't think we can get married. I don't love you. And he's like, no, I don't, but I love you. As if that means something. And then right afterwards, Zach turns to Casey and says, you and I should, be now a thing because I just ended this marriage. And then what's his face? Benji just immediately looks for that slut, like locks eyes at him, and he's like, "Oh, have at it, enjoy your life."
The turned gay slut.
Yeah.
We don't have a name for him.
Yeah.
He didn't have a name.
He just gets out. He just moved on so quickly.
Yeah. And then
Wait, does he really not get a name?
No, like I never got his name, and I'm usually good about finding
Okay.
him. So
He looks like a Troy.
he does look like a Troy. Troy, that's his name now.
Okay.
Why are you sneezing? What are you doing?
I'm tired.
Oh, okay. James was making a face at me and I was confused. Lily corrected their grammar while they were in the orgy.
Twice.
They said, "Who's doing who?" And Lily's just like, "Whom?"
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
But
How
also,
does that-
they didn't even catch it the first time.
No.
So she got out.
She got out and correct. She ripped the slut guy
Yeah,
off
she
of them.
Pulled someone
Troy.
out of the orgy.
She pulled Troy out of the. She pulled Troy completely off the bed.
Yeah,
like
with one arm.
With what?
Those hormone pills, like she really took a hiatus in those hormone pills.
She ripped him off.
But-
She's just very strong.
Also, she hasn't been a Grammarly person until now. It was never
was
a
a weird
character
thing,
trait.
yeah.
She also she did better in this movie though with her like enunciation
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
You mean, like,
was
she
a
could
lot
read
clearer.
better?
Yeah, she could. Oh yeah, it was real bad in the last movie. I couldn't understand half of what she was saying. And this time she did a lot better. So I'm proud of her for
Probably
that.
like a dialect coach, and then thinks she can.
she needs a-
That was probably just an improv thing that she added in the grammar corrections.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like, I can speak. She
Yeah.
needs more of a dialect coach personally, but that's because I am a snob.
My comments are about the female attire in the movie.
Oh yeah.
I do not understand any singular outfit that Penny wore, except for maybe that white dress.
I feel
Everything
as
else is very strange.
I really think that someone who doesn't understand women
Yeah.
at all
Yeah.
dressed them.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Because he put them for some reason at a Palm Springs resort sort of vibe
Mm-hmm.
in a sort of almost ball gown. Like
So when they went in to seduce the only other employee there, the only man that's straight mode, both of them brought out their pearls and their floor-length ball gowns that they brought with them, as you do as a woman, wherever you go.
yeah, they should have puka shells.
And hand purses. Like the purse that fell was a clutch. Like
Why
it
did
was
they have
like you have to
clutches?
hold a clutch with you when you and your motel room is like 3 steps away.
It was very confusing. They don't understand women's fashion at all.
Yeah.
I have also the brunch sex is weird. Benji asking Zach to marry him, he grabbed a bundle of rosemary that was in the ground.
It was just all dirt and then a bundle.
Yeah,
Some sort
and
of
like
herb.
I don't know if rosemary grows in a bush. It's like an actual bush. And I think
they went to the grocery store.
Yeah, they were like, this basically looks like someone has bunched up a rosemary in a thing of like they would bunch up asparagus and stuck it in the ground.
Yeah.
And that's what he proposed with. But also, why did he propose? That's weird.
He proposed right after the failed orgy. And
right after.
Yeah. And then he got down on a knee and said, we're not perfect, but who is? And I know I want to get married for mostly political reasons. Here's some rosemary. There was like no actual positives.
No.
It was only, we're not perfect. It's for political reasons. You could be anyone. Here's an herb.
Here's an herb. It's a hard herb. You can't even just like chew on it.
Zach
on
held
your own.
it out.
It's,
It looked like he was going to drop it.
You can only, it smells good. It smells real good. That's it.
It was a really missed opportunity to just like pull the cock ring off of him and put that on his finger. I thought they were going to do that, and I would have enjoyed that.
That would have been a lot better as a proposal, especially from Benji, who is now a dick in this movie. Mm-hmm. Also, Benji, they had a sarong party, which are sort of some of them look nice, but mostly they were just sexual. And then Benji's was just a hand towel.
Yeah. With a lot of camera close-ups.
A lot of camera close-ups. It's like, we want to see the dick poke out. We want to see it like slip. A little slip, dick slip. And then who was flirting? And it was Lily and the straight dude flirting at the room. It was so bad.
Horrific.
Lily was like, oh, are you flirting with me? And it was very, very, very bad.
She said something like, I sense flirtation between us. I am a virgin. I want to have sex with you.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep.
Yeah.
It's my robot flirting. I'm very good at that.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I've got several quotes that I just want to
rip off.
We don't even need to discuss. Vagina full of vomit was said. This weekend will be a cock and balls funeral. I'll never understand the gays. You don't understand Wheel of Fortune.
That was Lily to Penny, and that was brutal.
I actually like. I enjoyed that.
That was all right.
You're dumb.
And then that's why I haven't tried to go to Nailed Town with you.
What?
That's why I haven't tried to go to Nailed Town with you.
Also, Tiffany was burying a body.
Oh yeah.
In the movie, that's her one little cameo in this movie.
She needed so many more lines.
She did. She would have probably made this movie a lot better.
She is now a cartoon character in these movies.
She was burying a body in a bikini.
She was standing near a hole that someone had digged.
Yeah.
That could fit a body, and she was just poking the earth with a shovel.
And then she kicked the sack of the body
that moved
right as the person moved in the sack. So
we don't know if it was a person.
There was
movement.
It was movement.
It could have been
human shape.
a dog or something, which would be worse, I think.
Just general human shaped thing.
Like a camper van in the back.
Yeah.
It could have been just a whole bunch of Furbies.
I think she was actually in the Make-A-Wish movie, and she just murdered all the other lesbian
fingers
women.
crossed. That would have been a better movie.
That's what happened. I wrote peeing on command because that was really weird in the bathroom scene where they were just like peeing and then stop peeing and then peeing again.
He would turn to talk to him.
That takes a lot of talent. That's some
very
bladder
strong
control.
prostates.
Yeah. That's
not realistic.
Not realistic. And I think
what was the quote at the end? Something like, I want the one that you took down.
Oh, so what's his face? Casey says to Troy, I'd like to be disrespected right now. And then they have sex.
Troy was like, I really enjoy you as a person, and I'm a slut, and that's why I haven't had sex with you, because I enjoy you as a person. And then Casey's like, but I really want to be disrespected right now.
Yeah, I can do that.
I could do that. And then sex time. But we didn't see that.
Nailed Town.
I thought he said Naked Town.
Maybe.
There were a lot of lines we missed. We had
better,
to turn the volume up halfway through because we just were not hearing things. It was confusing. But those are all my notes.
Corwyn,
That's all I had.
we can now officially rank the eating out movies. Coming in at number 5, what is your least favorite in the series?
The first one.
The first one?
Yeah, I did not like the first
All
one.
right, mine is the 4th one.
The 4th one was bad as far as audio quality. That was terrible. But yeah, I think in order, I would probably rank them the order we saw them. Like 5th was the first one, 4th was the second one.
You thought the 5th one is the best one?
It was better than everything else we saw. It was more diverse.
Wow.
And it was less offensive than the other ones.
I would say it goes from the bottom top.
Still offensive, by the way. It was
I
still
vote
some
for
moments,
the 5th is the best.
Yeah, that's the only one you've seen, which makes sense.
Yeah.
So it goes number 4 at the bottom, which was Drama Camp. Then the first one, then the second one, then the 5th. Oh, no. The 5th one I got bored. So I would go 4th, 1st, 5th, 2nd, 3rd. Hey, dude who directs all these, that's my opinion. You're not listening to this.
He liked the tweet. That's it. That's all
Hey,
he's
he liked a
committing to.
tweet of ours. He'll like another when I fucking spam him.
Did anyone else have anything about this movie they want to say? No.
Would you recommend the movie?
Would you recommend the movie? Yeah.
No.
I think it's good fun either by yourself or with 3 or more people.
Yeah, I feel like I'm really glad that we had 2 other people to watch this with us. If it was just you, me, and Frank, I would have had to leave.
Well, Frank
Just
is not
like
a
I'm
person.
But
Yeah, for clarification's sake.
for clarification's sake, Frank's not a person. We needed at least 2 other people to enjoy that movie with us, and also to yell at the screen because that was great.
Well, you're welcome for being bodies.
That was
Thank
fun.
you.
For you guys.
Buffers. You were buffers.
Yeah.
What I aim to be.
Corwyn and I did not sit together this time.
At all. No,
I wanted to, though.
You did
did.
look at
My
each
best
other,
friend.
gave each other a lot of eye contact.
Yeah, well, I was yelling at him that he's not blonde.
He was yelling that the guy on screen was brunette. He wasn't even talking about me.
Yeah, and then you said, well, I'm a blonde, and you fluffed
I
your
actually
hair.
didn't say I was a blonde first. Allison said I was a blonde.
Yeah, it was
and
me.
then I was like, yeah.
Guys, your hair's as, like, it's a shade of orange.
I think he might be colorblind.
I think so too.
Yeah, this is more.
This is more and more convincing.
Brown
that you're
is a
colorblind.
shade of orange, just so you know. It's a dark orange. On the, like, rainbow, if you're working with Photoshop
if
to
you
get
mix
brown.
any primary,
If you mix- yeah.
any 2 primary colors together, they'll make brown.
Yeah. If you're working with light colors, but if you mix any like pigments in paint, you get gray.
Oh, I'm talking about like the light spectrum
yeah, we know.
is not,
yeah.
but you know, like when you're in art class, they talk about the light spectrum, but then
Yeah.
they say like, oh, but paints you get different colors with paints.
That's what I just said.
yeah. Oh, I
The
thought
light- I said
oh,
the
I thought
light
you,
spectrum.
I thought you
said the light spectrum, you get brown.
no, you said light colors, so I just thought
No.
you meant like, you know, you have like a deep red, but then you have like a lighter
I'm talking
red.
about the light spectrum.
Okay.
Versus pigments. If you mix together pigments in paint, you get gray when you're mixing together a bunch.
Gray.
Yeah, everything turns to gray. It's great.
It's great.
It's great. I hate that I repeated that, but okay.
Tony the Tiger. All right.
It's great. I don't know how he does that. We'll probably find out.
Great.
Yes. I'm also surprised neither one of you did an accent this whole time because,
Well, we meant to be.
I mean, go for it. James needs to do a Southern for you.
All right, do a Southern for me.
Okay.
It's very
All right.
Southern.
Okay. Corwyn, give me something to say before my normal thing.
Fried okra.
Fried okra. Oh, no, I cannot do that. Over there in the chipper, Corwyn over with the okra.
That's great.
Yes.
Nailed it.
That's okay. That makes me laugh. I laugh at that.
Yeah, you should have just done that.
Darn it.
If you
I
did
don't
that
want
one
to,
earlier, I
always, but I think you know that it's coming. So
You're very predictable.
Ouch. Ouch.
I once screamed about like, hey, guy, when we started Dynastud, did you think I would start shouting like, hey, guys, if you see someone robbing a bank, don't call the police, join in. Exactly.
You also during Dynastud said to masturbate at people that are attacking you.
I'm saying if you have Dynastud's powers, that makes sense. That is one of his powers.
All right. Let's wrap this up.
Wrap it up, baby.
My only plugs are follow me on social media, Corwynning. It's my name with ING at the end. Also, my theater company, Saltbox Theater Collective. Follow us and do stuff. And then follow us on Twitter. This movie's gay.
Corwyn was starting to take off his headphones, and I was like, "What? We still have other plugs to do."
I was adjusting them.
He was taking them off. Yeah. What do you guys have to plug? Because that's how a host should do it.
Thank you, James. I have nothing to plug. Thanks for having me, guys.
No social media.
No.
He's like, no.
I also have nothing to plug, but thank you.
All right. Now, Corwyn, what do you have to plug?
Now,
I already
Corwyn,
plugged it.
now.
I already plugged it. I already did it.
Hey,
I'm
guys.
trying to wrap this up.
Yes, I know. Corwyn. Corwyn.
I like that laugh, Corwyn.
No, stop doing that.
Well, don't choke on it.
Hiya, Georgie.
Hey, to the listeners, whenever Corwyn laughs like that, he does start taking out a pocket knife. I don't like it. If you want to share our podcast with someone, or maybe you want to check out my other podcasts, such as I'll Get There, I was going to say this movie's gay, What the Hellmouth, and Mostly Speaking Sentai, you can go to mlmpod.com. Also, check out my rap music, Marshland Monster. That's 3 words. You can find me on YouTube, SoundCloud, and Facebook. That's all I got.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today, Alison and Ben.
Yes,
Thanks
thank you.
for having us.
Thank you for exposing me to that movie.
Go back, watch the other 4.
Now
they're
take
fantastic.
a shower, guys.
It's like, I need to take a shower, and I will see you never.
Corwyn, where do you want our bye to be at? Like a bye?
Just go with it. Just
Okay,
go with it.
you
You can
start-
join in if you want.
Yeah.
We usually harmonize a bye.
Just like a om.
Bye.
Bye. No.
All right, see you guys.
Good. It's real good.
This has been a Marshland Media production, produced by James McCullum. For more content, please visit mlmpod.com. To support our network and have access to exclusive podcasts, head over to patreon.com/MLMpod and sign up today.